Welcome everybody, I'm Anthony. Today's video is going to be about nervous system reset. And one of the most powerful places to begin your nervous system reset is one, getting in touch with your breath, and then two, doing some body movement. The movements that I do are generally connected to Qigong. However, I kind of put my own spin on things and I don't really give it a name. I just call it movement, okay? So where I usually begin is I begin by centering myself and getting connected with my breath. And how I like to begin that is taking my left hand and putting it on my navel, and I take my right hand and I put it on my heart. And I close my eyes and I drop into my body, and I begin to feel my left hand here on my tummy and feel it connect to my navel. And I take just a few moments just to sit there with that. There's no rush, no hurry. Then I bring my awareness to my hand and my heart, and I'm connecting to my hand and my heart. And I take a moment just to monitor my breath. I don't do anything with it, I just watch it. Watch where my breath's going. And then I begin to do something with my breath. I bring my attention down to this tummy, this left hand, and I begin to breathe in as if I could breathe in and raise this hand. Now with a soft sigh, and extend it. And retract it, push the belly out. Pull the belly in. And I bring my attention up to the right hand, up to the heart. And what I'm going to do is make the breath like a wave. I'm going to fill up the belly, then the chest. So it'll be like a wave, belly, chest. And let everything collapse and come back. Very good. I'll do somewhere between 10, maybe 20 breaths, just letting all the oxygen set in, getting used to moving my body, my navel, and my chest, moving that energy. And then I may stand here just for a few moments and just feeling the shift. There's already a shift that's happening. In between each kind of section of exercise or movement, I stop, and I stop just to feel. Very good. And then the purpose for this first step, is to get you connected into your gut and your heart and your brain. Okay, so when you're breathing and you're using your intention to breathe into the gut and then the heart and then the brain, what's happening is you're creating a neural circuit from the gut to the heart to the brain. And this generates coherence, or the ability for coherence within the body. After I get myself centered in my breath, what I do then is I call it the shakeout. I start to shake. I put my hands out in front of me and I start to shake my hands. And as I'm shaking my hands, I'm giving all of my attention to how the shaking feels, not so much the action or doing of the shaking. And then I let that move up into my arms and into my chest and into my body, and you can start moving the whole body. And then the fun part comes. You let your face go loose. And you shake it out. You keep going for about 20 seconds. And then you stop. As you stop, you close your eyes, you leave your hands open, and feel your body. Take in some big breaths. Full circular breaths. You begin to notice vibration in your hands and in your body, and that's what you're looking for. You're trying to take your attention, and that's part of the nervous system reset, is where you place your attention. We're taking our attention away from the outside, the external space, and we're bringing the attention into the body, into the inner body. And this begins sort of like a meditative state, okay? So once I get that part done and I shake it out, then next I start to do some movement. And one of my favorites is the Zen swing, okay? My camera angle's not quite enough for me to get all the way down to the ground, but what you're doing is you're pivoting like a golf swing, like a golf swing, like a golf swing. And what you're doing is, see how I'm just letting my arms kind of swing and I'm pivoting on my foot. I'm pivoting, coming up on the toe. What I'm doing is you're essentially moving every joint in the body. All your shoulders, your hips, your toes, your ankles, even your head is swiveling on your spine. And as this happens, I drop into my breath. Good. And then you just kind of shake everything out a little and then you relax. You're feeling. You're allowing yourself just to feel how you feel. You're moving more energy. So as you're moving your body, you're moving your blood, your lymphs, your cerebral spinal fluid up into the spine as you're breathing. You're moving the fluids of the body. And this brings the body into a deep health and also helps you to release energy trapped within the nervous system. All right, so then after that, what I do is I kind of let my arms go loose and I turn. And I let my hand hit me in the chest here, and the other hand is hitting me in the kidney on the other side, in the kidney. So reach as high as you can around the back. And I let this kind of happen. So I'm hitting myself in the shoulder and in the back. Just calm. And then as you get used to the movement, you breathe. And then you can take it lower. You can take it higher. Almost there. And then stop. And you're just relaxing. I like to close my eyes, my hands are open. I'm feeling my feet into the floor, my hands are open. I'm feeling the energy in my body and around me. And now we're going to begin to move energy. So where I begin first is I take my hands like this, flat hands, and I take in a big breath. And as I exhale, I push my hands towards the floor. And as I inhale, I'm imagining I'm drawing all the energy from my feet and from the earth up into the middle of my body. And as I exhale, I send it down. Slight squat, and then you stand up taller. More. And then I take in a big breath and bring up to my middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the energy forward with my exhale. And pull it back. In through the nose. Energy in, pursed lips out. Energy out, energy in, energy out, energy in, energy out, energy in, energy out, energy in, energy out. And that's the last one. I take that deep breath in, pull the energy in. And as I exhale, I push it up towards the sky. And pull it down. One more. And then I open up my arms like a peacock spreading its fan. And I'm bringing my hands together in front of me in prayer position, and I'm bringing them to my chest. And as I come to my chest, I take in a deep breath and reach my hands directly overhead, turning my hands out and spreading open like a peacock. I'm imagining I'm spreading opening my energy field. Come back in the front. Meet here. Two more. Last one. And relaxing your body. I like to have my hands open. And I'm just being still. I'm not doing anything with my breath. I'm just monitoring it. I'm feeling my body. Noticing the shift. So there's lots of vibration and tingling in my body due to the movement and breathing. And I just spend a moment. Next, we're going to do the bounce. So this, I like to pretend as if my muscles and bones, all of the tissue that's outside of my bone or my skeletal structure is like loose. And I start to bounce. And I'll make that sound with my voice too. Have fun with it. You want it to be fun. I can shake my hands out a little bit, but I'm just bouncing. And I'm picturing all the muscle and meat becoming separated from my bones, and it's all just bouncing. And then you begin to breathe. Last breath. And stop and just relax. Hands over your feet. Feel the vibration in your body and the space around you. From your hands to your feet, from your head to your tailbone. Very good. Next step I like to move into is kind of a horse stance. So you're kind of in a slightly squatted position. And then what I'm doing is I bring my hands in front of me, and as I take in a deep breath, I exhale and I lean and reach to the left. Like this. This hand comes in, this hand goes over. And I bring in. Kind of get into a flow like this. One more. Coming back to center and just relaxing. Feel your body again for a minute. we're gonna do some wake up into the nervous system. And where I like to begin is right on the belly. So I take my hands and I start tapping. I can feel my ribs. I hit myself in the ribs a little. This is just soft tapping down into the belly, around the navel, out to the sides, in the middle, tapping on the belly. Get out to the side ribs, down to the belly. And when you get to the hips, I usually switch to fists and I beat on the hips a little bit. Just a little bit of hitting on the bony parts of the hips, the hip flexors, the fronts of the thighs. And then what I'll do is I'll come around the back. I'll get myself in the kidneys. Then I move up to my chest. And then I'll start going down my arms. I'll go down the arm, out to my fingers, and then up from the inside to the armpit. Now cup the armpit. Do about 5 to 10 hits there, and then back over to the top of the shoulder, down to the hand in front of me. And as I raise my hand, I'm going up the arm, and I'm cupping the armpit. Coming around the front of the shoulder, and back down to the hand. And you can do this as many times as you like. We're just gonna do a few, and then I'm gonna switch over to the other side. And what you want to do is be mindful of your breath while you're doing this. Or you can do that as many times as you like. And then what I do is I drop back into the bounce. I start to breathe with it. Good. Now we're going to finish up. We're going to do just one more exercise. What I like to do now is I like to take my attention and awareness. I'm doing this, I don't have shoes on. I like to do this outside. I'm in my false jungle right now, my backdrop. But I am barefoot, and I like to be barefoot and do this outside in the grass or the dirt or the sand. Grounding is essential, and doing it while doing this, it's like you're doing several things at once. You're doing a bunch of different things. If you're touching and moving and shaking and breathing, you're stimulating your nervous system, and then you're also grounding to the planet. And so I like to use my mind's eye and my disciplined imagination and imagine that I have a connection to the earth, as if my tailbone, my legs, my feet, they all spread like roots deep into the earth. And as I make that connection, I then invite the earth's energy to come to me, to open up to me. I'm drawing it up my legs, up my tailbone. I'm drawing it into me. And then to help it, what I do is I imagine I'm reaching down into the earth, and as I'm inhaling, I draw the energy up, and then up through the top of my head. Coming back down, and I draw it up to the top of my head, and out around me, it goes back into the earth, recycling. I like to picture a torus field, a toroidal field of energy. Some of you who are sensitive may see that in this video. Two more. Last one. And relax. You're opening your hands. And then what I do here is I move myself into gratitude. My final step in this nervous system reset is putting into me gratitude. So I begin to picture, visualize, and think about the things I'm most grateful for. And these can be anything. I like to make it simple. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this life. I'm grateful to be here with you. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Ooh, and you can feel that energy come into you. And then really pay attention to how gratitude feels inside you. You feel it here in the middle of your body. As you think about the concepts and the ideas and the things, the conceptual idea of gratitude, pay attention to how it feels inside you. I'm just going to take in some breaths, big full breaths. Beautiful. I want to thank you all so much for being here and sharing in this nervous system reset with me. Please check out the other videos, and I have more coming. This is kind of an abbreviated version of the things that we do generally in like our mini retreats and things. So if you'd like to learn more and want to have more of this kind of thing, please leave a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and check out our website, thepositivepineapple.org. We have plenty of wonderful and new services in which we offer, ranging everywhere from just breathwork, teaching breathwork, to energy healing, to shamanic training. So there's a lot for you to have and to connect with. So we look forward to working with you in the future. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful day. A Nike Kuyaiki. That means thank you, I love you, in Quechua. And I do. I love you all so much.